on the cut shot. You tend to play the cut shot when the ball's back of a length and slightly wider than the channel. You use the pace of the ball looking either at backward point or just in front or just behind. It's a really valuable scoring shot. So you play the cut shot to a pretty bad delivery, if we're honest. The bowler's strayed in line and length, so it's probably pitching around here. As you see, that's a pretty bad ball, and it's time to capitalise and try and punish him with a 4. On playing the cut shot, clearly it's a back foot shot, so all your weight is on the back foot. You're going across towards off stump, and as you're hitting the ball, you want to make sure your head is towards the ball. One of the dangers is you can throw your hands at it, you want to hit it as hard as you can, and you lean back and you have no control. So the practice we'll be doing today, we're making sure we're getting right on top of it, maybe going on your tiptoes when you're back in the crease, and really controlling the shot with your eyes and your head and your hands all in the same area. So we set up a bowling machine, it's going to be bowling exactly the right area, slightly back of a length, whereas the bowler gives you a bit more width to score. So it's just outside of channel. Your first movement is obviously to play back. My back comes from high to low, extending out in front of me, hitting it right level with my eyes, and my head is key. Do not lean back. If you're leaning back on the shot, you have less control. That was a late cut. I let it come on. You don't have to hit it as hard. You can use all the pace in the ball. With the cut shot, the pace of the ball does all the work for you when you want to hit it slightly behind square. In front of square and on square, you're trying to probably use a bit more welly, trying to hit it a little bit harder. If you're playing the late cut, use all the pace of the ball. As Gucci once said to me, it's like tapping it on his head. You let it come past you, hardly any effort at all, let the ball do all the work, hit it behind you, and it'll go somewhere between gully and third slip, hopefully for 4. If I want to hit it harder in front of square, you can give it a whack there. As you can see, it's a great shot to play. Really puts the bowler under pressure when they err of line and length. So you've seen how I practice the cut shot. I think there's 3 really key facts you got to remember. The first one is making sure you have a nice solid base when you hit the ball. Second one, if you want to keep it down, it's high to low. High back lift, down to low. Not really rolling the wrist, but it's keeping the control of the ball, keeping it on the ground. And the third one is when you try and hit things too hard, you can lean back. Make sure your head stays perfectly in control and over that side of the ball. There is another variation of a cut shot. It's called the uppercut. It's normally played to a guy who's bowling nice and quick, bangs it in very short and wide. It's too wide to play the hook shot too, so you can leave it alone, but as a scoring option, if you haven't got a third man, is to play the uppercut. You kind of let all your inhibitions go, and all you're doing is trying to hit the ball upwards with a cut shot. This is very much low to high and giving it some welly. All you're looking on to do is get quarter of a bat, half a bat on it, and it'll fly over the slips. Or if you want a little bit more control, you can kind of ramp it or guide it off the face of the bat, and you just, as Gucci would say, glide it on its way. You saw there I had to give myself a little bit of room to create the angle.